Hey guys, what's going on? Nexes here bringing another Guild Wars 2 video. Today we'll be running through Ascalonian Catacombs Path 1. Eventually we'll get to each and every path in each and every dungeon, so stick with me guys and we'll see how this journey takes us, how far it takes us, and how well I'll be doing. I expect to go down quite a few times in this first video, so please bear with me because I expect for damage, not defense. Here in this first room you'll encounter two traps right here in the middle. But we're just going to jump on this coffin right here and basically work our way around them because I've died plenty of times. Or, not died, got knocked down and couldn't get up because it would just repeat the process over and over again of triggering the traps. This first Graveling is kind of like a taste, I guess, of what you're going to get into the dungeon. Which is a lot of Skulk ripoffs. Because I guess they're the same enemy type of Skulks. They disappear, I think. No, they don't. They dig up. That's what they do. Yeah. Plenty of time here to wait for those guys to get here, so I think what I'm going to do here is change out my skill real quick to, I don't know, Safari Turret sounds good, I think. 3 seconds of invincibility plus some DPS here and there. Added DPS would be fine, since I'm basically spec for burning and dealing damage while enemies are burned. I think it'd be good. So we're waiting on 3 characters to get in here, the 3 NPCs, to basically trigger this event. Speaking of the devil, here they come now. These 3 guys right here need to enter this circle. The people ahead moved on to the next room, which you'll see why in a second. Because there's Gravelings that spawn in this little tunnel up here, and if we basically skip this part, we can basically get around it without having to fight them. So I'm going to keep this menu up, because if I do click yes, we'll actually trigger the Gravelings to spawn, and me and this other guy are going to be stuck back here. But if I can beat this timer out, which is pretty simple, we'll be able to work our way around these guys and get through basically unscathed. Unfortunately, I ran into a wall. Fuck that. So I'm going to just jump over these spikes. These red circles are obviously spike traps.
You made the right choice.
Yes, I did.
Ascalonians had a
so
penchant for
here, I'm going to jump on these platforms. The one behind me and this one are basically
hidden away in these
the
catacombs.
safe zone.
Let's go. I'll guide you to
For this dungeon, or this first room, you can basically stand up here, the spiders can't hit you. The traps can't get to you, which is great, and you can hit these gargoyle hits. I can't, but I can hit this one right here since I am a mid to long, short range character. Long range rangers, warriors can hit those things in the back right there, which need to be destroyed before we start doing any real progress in here. I think I'm going to start clearing out these spiders because they're getting to be a pain in the ass, so I'm just going to drag them to me, set my symbol of wrath, and proceed to whirl them to death. The first boss here, I believe, is a Spider Queen, which is not too bad. Spider Queen's pretty easy. And the only thing it has, I think, I actually don't even know if it has anything super threatening. It's not like... Actually, as far as dungeon bosses goes, I feel like this boss is pretty damn tame. So I'm going to set up my Shields of Wrath here and go for a whirling Wrath combo. Field, finisher scenario as I set up a Sentry turn, basically for 3 seconds of invincibility was my main focus there. I didn't want to get hit because I'm trying my best not to go down during this whole run. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be the case because fucking this guy is obviously going to be pain. And this next enemy coming up, which is a gold howler in the hallway to my upper left, is going to be a pretty big nuisance considering it always seems to down you with its well, I think it confuses me, so I don't really notice the confusion stacking until it's too late and I start doing crap and I basically destroy myself. So here we're pushing him back in this corner. I really don't want him to go back there, so I'm going to try my best to pull him out of there, which I guess he doesn't have Defiant or Unshakable or whatever it is to move, because I managed to pull him out of there. He seems to be putting a lot of poison symbols on the ground, which can be annoying, but at the same time it doesn't seem to be doing much at all. I know I should be selecting the spider, but I'm too busy like basically managing my hotbar, my boost, my HP to notice where he's doing. You can see his health bar in the top right corner. She's getting pretty dead. I don't know why I keep saying he's a spider queen. Damn it! It lays eggs. So continue to hack and slash your way through this first boss, and you'll eventually make it through it. And also, we're not all level 80s. I know my character's level 80. You don't necessarily have to be level 80 to get through this dungeon. You just have to have sort of common sense and good teamwork to make it through. Yeah, I picked that up. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, it's right there. So here we're going to face the Gravelings. This gold Graveling up here, or Howler or whatever it is, they can just jump by me. Or is it the one in the back? No, the one up there is the golden one. So the one I need to target is the one back here. Just looking frantically trying to get out of the way of these like wolves and stuff. And damn. I'm gonna basically aim back here a little bit because it's just getting too chaotic up in there. See if I can pull them towards me and basically do my standard Cool, Wrath, Whirl combo. It seems to work out pretty well. And I'm going to shout basically cure for conditions. Also have my shouts, my skill set up to be Save Yourself plus Purity, or whether it's compilation of Purity or something like that. And it will basically convert all boons to, or conditions to boons. So Save Yourself draws all conditions to me, and then I can convert them directly into boons. And also, I have 30 skill or trait points into virtues, which basically unlocks the ability. The more boons I have, the more damage I deal. Along with the fact I turn Virtue of Justice into an AOE Fire Blast attack, which just burns. It doesn't do any damage, but it does burn all the enemies in the vicinity, which is fantastic considering it stacks with my other ability about when enemies are burned, I deal more damage to them. So here we're going to run through this horrible place. I hate this part, so I'm going to equip my staff basically for the Symbol of Swiftness ability only. Oh, this guy's down. Oh, that's Kaj, never mind. Why are you going down, buddy? So here, I know someone, I think, got the switch, so I'm just going to equip my ranged weapon again, and basically take out the, oh god, the troll's up. So here, either on behind me over there, or on this coming up wall to my right, is where a cave troll can spawn, which you can have fight the boss up here, which is fucking annoying as hell, because he pulls you, slashes at you. He's basically impossible, I feel, without doing this. He's not impossible, but he's just a ton of dicks. He's just a ton of them. All in a barrel, just waiting to be just a fucking dick. So here, I'm just going to basically try my best to protect myself, make myself immune to crowd control with stability. Basically put up 4 shields around me, basically, of Aegis equivalent, to get them to fight each other. Alright, I think I got away pretty well here. I'm going to get by him and go back. Oh, shit! That's what I'm talking about. As I was running by, he has a grappling hook attack. It has such a horrifying range on it. And it'll pull me to him, so I'm going down here. There's no doubt about it. The minute I got between these two guys, that was the moment I'm dying. So I'm just going to go back to the waypoint. But damn, I have to go back to those Gravelings. So I guess I can show you where those Gravelings are going to spawn. First I want to repair my gear, because hell if I'm going to be able to run this dungeon without full gear. It only costs a little bit. So I'm going to repair my gear. Basically, trot on down back to where I was at. This is the boring part. I hope I get down there before he spawns. See, I need swiftness. Basically, I just use this guy for my Symbol of Swiftness, which really does help me out. I'm just gonna run by this thing. Fuck it. I don't care about your camp. It's dead anyway. We haven't been back there since the beginning of the game, so obviously that's those Gravelings are gonna just destroy you. Shit, I missed. We're just gonna run through this hall. I'm gonna run through this hallway, not us, just me, soloing it. Gonna be the best I know whatever was. Gonna grab my focus and my scepter basically as range damage because I cannot stand next to these guys or else I'm gonna be dead quicker than I don't know, quicker than them killing me, quicker than me than dying to them. I don't know, it's pretty fast. So I'm gonna run back over here, just kind of sidestep, kind of get a hit in. Actually, I do need to get a hit on these guys before I leave, so I do get a chest or pick up their goods. Last time, I didn't get a hit on Kohler or the Cave Troll. So what happened was they killed me right as they were about to both die. And no one would save me. And I basically had to restart the dungeon. Or the first... No, I got kicked. That was the thing. I got kicked out of the dungeon. There was some sort of lag spike going on, but I was the only one that got thrown from the game. Anyway, I digress. I don't know, he doesn't appear to be about dead. This is like the most boring part of the game. I was waiting for these guys to kill themselves. I guess I could talk about, like, items and stuff you could use. It's always good to carry, like, salvage kits into a dungeon. In case your inventory is not, like, as expansive as most other characters. Mine is expanded by 1 slot, plus I have, like, 20 slotted bags in every slot except for 115 and I think one might be 10. I'm not sure. Or it's 18 slot. I have an 18 slot bag, a 15 slot bag, and 3 20 slotted bags. Or 4. Is it 4? Starter backpack, Gossamer, Fractal Relic box. I think it's the Fractal equipment box that's like the exotic one. So, yeah, just get out of the way here and roll. Ah, jeez, this is just long ass battle. This is a safe way. I mean, this is obviously not the fastest way. The fastest way would just been run through it and just run past him. But anyway, I'm going to also eat your Omnom berry bars if you got them. Lemon bars are also pretty good, too. Whatever you have for your level, honestly. It doesn't have to be Omnom berry bars. It's just Omnom berry bars. It's the level 80 equivalent. That's pretty much the best food item to increase magic find plus gold finding in places. So we're going to go ahead and try to take out these guys. I forgot what I lost my train of thought from before, but I guess it's fine. So we're going to kill these guys. We're going to set up some turrets just for a little bit of DPS here and there. Added DPS, and I'm going to basically attempt to kill these guys from long range. We need to kill the lieutenant first, which I think we just did. So we're going to kill this troll. Oh, we just did then. Sorry. Kind of jumped the gun, but it doesn't matter. It's me and this troll now. Anyone that knows me knows that this fucking troll, or knows me in game, knows that this troll will single me out every goddamn time and kill me, which is probably the reason why I died. I know it was Kohler, or whatever his name is, that pulled me in, but let's be honest, it was this guy. He told him to do it. He's like, let's put our differences aside and just gang up on this guy and just pound him into the fucking ground like a little baby, like a wee baby. So we're basically going to kill this guy with our standard combo stuff. Try to dodge roll as much as you possible. That AoE attack right here, the knockback AoE attack, does so much damage, so you don't want to be in it. It'll knock you down, definitely. Especially, well, unless you're into defense, toughness, vitality, something like that, you might be able to survive it. I tend to survive it if I'm at full health, but if I'm not, at least it just knocks me down. I can't deal with it. So I'm going to try to get this guy up, but it seems like he's targeting me because, I don't know, I have no idea why he's targeting me. This game has no, like, aggro that I can understand. I guess he's just like, oh, that guy's helping him up. We gotta kill him. Kill him down before he gets him up. So, Troll's dead. We got bag of wondrous goods from both these guys and some shitty loot. You'll find that in dungeons. I find, at least, that I've never gotten anything good from a dungeon. All my exotics and rares have come from the fractals and ticks. I never did an event before Ticks. Ticks was my first event ever. So I'm relatively new to this game, I guess you can say. But I felt like I've done pretty well considering the short time I've been playing it. The only thing I don't have is like a legendary. And, I don't know. Unique exotics. I just don't have like 50 mystic coins and stuff like that. Why did I go down there? Was that always an instant down being hit by these flames? I could have sworn I missed them, but whatever. This room is basically going to be overcome by gravelings as we protect Hodgins? Is that his name? Oh my god, whatever, this guy right here. We got to protect him from gravelings that are going to spawn in this room. You don't want to attack this one that spawns kind of in the middle. You just kind of want to protect him from the gravelings. Because destroying that will apparently just fuck everything up. I've noticed that before. I haven't really been paying attention whenever it gets destroyed. All I know is that usually he dies and we have to restart all over again. So basically there's a certain pattern. I know this pattern by heart. We're going to go with that one, this one, and I believe we need to run to the other side of the room after this one, which is kind of annoying, but manageable. So we're just going to set up as many attacks that does as much damage as possible in a short amount of time. Basically we need DPS to build those things. Objects are not affected by status conditions. And that's why my Necromancer would just suck at these. Because I can't poison them. If I can poison or make them bleed, it'd be amazing. But unfortunately I can't do that. So this Guardian's a pretty good fit for me. Especially in dungeons like this where it's like destroy object after object after object. When we get into harder dungeons, there's going to be a lot of just probably slight raging. Except for Twilight Arbor, I've run that dungeon so many times. As you can see, I'm wearing the full dungeon armor set from that place, plus I have the great sword. I basically singled that dungeon out as soon as I was level 80 to do, because I was like, which dungeon do I want to do, which armor do I want? Which is another thing when you're deciding which place you want to run. I recommend singling out a dungeon and running it over the other ones. Though I find myself running Ascalonian Catacombs a little bit more than others because I did need my gift of Ascalon because I am planning to make a legendary weapon eventually. But I'm slowly kind of building it up naturally instead of like going to buy materials. Oh god, the looting system is horrible in this game. As you notice the blues and the greens, you'll never get a rare it seems. But anyway, we finished this and we're going to grab the shitty chest and we're going to teleport back to this middle room here. If Kohler wasn't dead, you would have to run back, but since he's dead, we're able to teleport right here.
I'll search down here.
So, he's going to trigger his next spot after he searches that crappy room back there, which is all the way over here.
You got it.
He wants you to, like, if you follow him,
I can feel it humming with energy.
Like during the default thing without going back here or annoying to go back here, he would have you circle the whole goddamn building, which is annoying. I've done that my first time doing the Explorable with the group I was in. I guess we were a group of all new players, but, you know, I found a group that knew what they were doing, they knew the little shortcuts and stuff, which was fine. Sort of taught me the know-how, and then you sort of kind of discover your own new tricks here and there, which is good. It's kind of an evolving system, though, let's be honest, it's kind of sad that we have to sort of, resort to such sort of cheap tactics here and there. I don't feel like I'm playing this as intended, but if I was, I felt like I'd be dying a ton more. I'm simply just running past everything because I know I'll die if I get caught up in a battle.
It's valuable.
So we're basically going to wait for this door to open so we can search this room for scepter pieces as soon as he triggers the event, which he does find the scepter pieces. So you want to go in this room right here and run through because we're going to be dealing gravelings all over the place. So I really wish I had Aegis or my focus equipped so I could have my Shield of Wrath.
It's not here.
But I do have Aegis and stability, so I think I'll be okay.
Scavengers must have taken it. I can reassemble it, but I'll need more pieces.
All right.
5 should do it.
The pieces are the shiny stuff on the ground. You can't see it, but I'm running towards.
Go hunt some graveling scavengers for the missing pieces.
Grab this piece.
They're probably north of here in the
There we go.
Hall.
Let's see if we can find any more pieces. I don't see any. Oh, well the event's over with anyway, so I guess it doesn't even matter. Retreat, my fellow comrades! So we're gonna head back to the middle room, and I think this is it. This is going to lead to the boss, and we'll be pretty much done with this dungeon, this first run. Fairly long. It would be shorter if we skipped the middle guys. I mean, you can skip them.
Stand back. This will only
but
take
if you want tokens and money and karma, I recommend fighting them.
It shouldn't explode at least.
It's not that hard.
That's good.
As long as the cave troll spawns. So let's go check out this treasure chest and see what we get. I'm hoping something good, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Yeah.
Let's head there.
El garbage, French for poo poo. So we're going to go back to. Actually, no, we're not. We're right here. Sorry. Go back over here, guy. Oh, he's not lost. I thought that guy was lost over there. Hence why I put that up. But we're going to ignore him. Well, not ignore him, because he's caught up, but, you know, just ignore the fact that he's here. And act like we meant to say that all along. So we're going to dive right into this game. Right, don't fight anything, you're just going to get bogged down in, like, endless battle. So, as long as you can run through here, try not to get hit. If you have Aegis, use it. If you're a Guardian, if you got the Swiftness sigils, or the sigils that increase movement speed, signets or whatever, use them. Along with your anything that gives you swiftness, you want that too. You just want to be running by them. Of course, if you have a Guardian, Retreat's also good. If you can ask them to use Retreat if they have shouts. Chances are they may not want to do it. I've noticed a lot of people don't like to change their skills out as soon as they set them. I don't like to set them. I kind of like work around them. Basically, my traits around my skills. But I do like this shout setup I've made. I used to use the Signet Guardian, which worked pretty damn well. But I think this works even better, considering when I pull conditions to me. I guess we're running over here. Alright, there's two ways you could do this, boss, but I guess I'm showing you this way today. You can run straight across the room where we entered, or make this turn right here to the left and go up these stairs as you enter the room. And basically, you can get to a spot where he can't hit you except with his knockback. So, you might want to watch out for that. I'm going to go ahead and equip my ranged weapon before we get into combat, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Also, I think, Tome of Wrath for this, so, yeah. Make sure your skills are set accordingly before engaging any enemies, because once you engage an enemy, you're set in combat mode, and there's just a shit ton of enemies, so you're not going to... You can make it all... Oh, God. See what I mean by knockback will knock you off, so basically we're going to have to get back up there, because this ground is like Death City. I'm going to basically try my best to burn as many of these wriggling hatchlings as possible. Maybe I can kill a few. I don't think I'll get any experience for it, but I just want to kind of even out the numbers a little bit. Probably the dumbest idea I've ever had in my life. Okay, this is not working out. I'm going to have to get back up there on top of that little ledge. Also, was kind of hoping that he'd follow me so I can get him away from the ledge. Oh, shit. I think I stand my ground, so... Stood my ground, so it's going to do damage, but it's not going to knock me down, which is fantastic. I'm going to try to run back up the little sledge. I guess everyone's up here already. Just fine by me. So, now it's pretty much a long battle to the end. I don't think... I'll just save my Aegis and my stability for when he gets up there and knocks it back. So, get your ranged weapons out and start just hammering away. That's basically what we're going to do. And pretty much you'll win. It's not as exciting as I was hoping for. If we went the other way, it would have been a lot more exciting. We'd have to be running around, probably falling all over our faces. That scream is like an instant down, almost, because it just does so much damage, and it confuses you. It does something else. I forgot what it does. Maybe dazes you, too. Anyway. You're going to want to basically just, like I said, hammer away at this guy. I'm going to basically try my best to do my number 2 and number 1 skills all the time. Number 2 is basically hits for a lot of damage. Multiple hits. 15 hits, I think. Which isn't bad. Unfortunately, my scepter is not doing as much damage as my great sword. I could set my trait, change my trait to basically improve scepter damage, which honestly I probably should have when I was in that free period when I first landed on this platform. But you have to be quick about it, and if I wasn't quick enough about it, I just get stuck in the menu screen and I couldn't do anything about it. So anyway, that's pretty much the Ascalonian Catacombs. This is just going to be a boring fight to the end. It's like, they seem to put a lot of health on these guys for some reason. Jeez. So Subject Alpha is pretty fucking hard. That's the hardest boss I've ever encountered, was Subject Alpha on Path like 2 for some reason. I don't know why that boss was harder than the other Subject Alphas I fought in that dungeon, but Path 2 is just insane. Crucible of Eternity. Well, at least he's almost dead, which is a good thing. Oh boy, someone set up my Tome of Wrath. Actually was thinking about waiting for it, because I thought he was going to go underground. But he's almost dead anyway, so I'm just going to quickness everybody. Basically spam by 1. So, yeah, bam. He's going to go down any moment now. Oh, well, never mind. He decided to evade my attacks by digging like a dick in the ground. Like I said, I was waiting for him to do that, but I guess he knows what I'm doing. Anyway. Come on, guys. He's literally dead. There we go. He's dead. I'm going to collect the loot. Oh, rare. Sweet. That's the best item I've gotten from this dungeon in a long time.
I knew such.
So, yeah, there you go. And that is Ascalonian Catacombs Path 1. Also got a pseudo level up. Got a skill point, basically. Anyway, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Forget you guys. So, yeah, that's about it. Path 2 coming soon, along with Path 3, and then we'll be moving on to the next dungeon, Twilight Arbor, which is my personal sort of know-how goes into completely there. We got a lot of junk from that, and some wondrous bags, and some Ascalonian Catacomb token budges. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and maybe we'll find better treasure next time. Peace.